We're recording. Go time. Hello,
I'm here.
Josh is here. For those watching on YouTube, Stephen is here. You just can't see him because he's got shit Wi-Fi.
I just can't see him. I've got a shit connection, so we're just going to make sure I can talk. But yeah, guys, welcome to the Great British Bodybuilding Banter Off. We are on episode 4. We on episode 4?
Yeah.
Yes.
4? Yeah, we're on episode 4. And today we're going to be talking about a few things. Mainly our personal experiences about burning out or people burning out post-comp. Fake naturals as well, people who we believe, it's all speculation and opinion, but we strongly believe that are trying to kid the public, and how we're kind of shifting away from buying into the fake natural scene and how people are becoming more honest and open about their drug use and actually being community. So first of all, we'll go into our sort of current situation. Well, how you been, Joshy? Been going on in your life, my man?
So been busy. As you know, we had the 8-week transformation started. Plans also currently helping my girlfriend move. So been busy, but haven't missed a meal, haven't missed a session, and we're still getting stronger. So jobs are good. That's me. Pretty much about that.
Yeah.
And you got some brownie points in there. He got his brownie points in there. Yeah, man, I'm good. Just same old. I had some family shit cook up, so a couple of last week's sessions were a bit hit and miss, but I made them up quite well. I got a really bad nosebleed last night training, but that seems to just happen every time I do deadlifts. So blood pressure's all fine. That's me.
That's what you watch out for. How about you, Stephen?
Me? As Josh alluded to, we've been doing our 8-week transformation package. Hey, not that kind of busy, Josh. So. You funny fuck. So we set up the 8-week transformation package. Also went down to see my sponsors on Monday with Merikilo. Picked up a few more online coaching clients. Went to the first timer show on Sunday, which was a ridiculously high standard. For a first timer show, the standard there was incredible. Absolutely incredible. Low key, I don't think a lot of them were first timers by going by the kind of grainy look that they had with their physique, which only comes with several bouts of dieting, you know?
I get you. There was a men's physique. There was a guy that did men's physique that looked fucking nuts.
I had a
You do know the junior men's physique.
Say that again.
The junior men's physique won the overall.
What?
The junior men's physique won the men's overall.
The bodybuilders must have been shite.
My friend, he came first. That was his first bodybuilding show in the juniors.
Who, Jack Bowen?
Jack Bowen, yeah, Jake Bowen. Sorry, yeah, he came first. He's a local boy from where I am. That was his first show. Yeah. But he's pretty clued up. He's pretty clued up on what he's doing.
He's got a good coach on his belt as well in Jace. So.
He's with Jace, yeah, well, so yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, that was a good standard. I had a client, he didn't place, but we're gonna keep going pushing with him, and we'll see. But yeah, in terms of
go on, Stephen. I'll let you continue.
I'm gonna move on to another subject, but you can. You seem pretty busy on that phone, so we'll have a look what's going
on. I'll just reply to your story. Just to add, well done to my client Ali, because I know he listens to the podcast. Because I know Ali Brown on Instagram, or Alex Brown, which is his actual name. Because I know he listens to the podcast because he got on at me because we didn't do one last week. He came second at the IFBA British in the novices, and got most improved bodybuilder or best up and coming bodybuilder at the IFBA.
Never heard of him.
I think it's like International Federation Bodybuilding.
Shout.
I thought it was Scottish bodybuilding.
No, it's kind of like NABA. It's a bit smaller than NABA.
Yeah. People, I've heard a few things about NABA. People were saying it's dinosaur.
NABA's kind of like the bodybuilding federation. That's how I've always looked at it.
It's old.
Like
really
they
old.
like.
NABA has quite.
Yeah, like if you look at a lot of the guys that win overalls with NABA, they're all huge and they all are just freaks.
Cool.
I forgot his Instagram name. On his actual name on Instagram is Big Pill Nasty. He won the NABA British last year. He's an absolute monster. And Andy Scott won it this year. And he himself is an absolute monster. So they like the big fuckers.
He's got some good lines though, that Andy guy.
Oh yeah, Andy's got fucking amazing physique. The thing I like about Andy is that he's a classic bodybuilder, but he's a proper bodybuilder because he's not 180 pounds, 6'1", calling himself classic. Like, you're not classic, you're just tiny. Like, Andy's a proper fucking bodybuilder and he just does classic posing.
Yeah.
Unlike the person we all had a rant about last week, or the week before.
Yeah, fuck him. Fucking paedophile.
Who was it?
It's the person.
Sorry, it's just clicked.
Was it? Yeah.
What's his name? What did I call him?
He's a fucking nonce. That's what he is. Oh god.
That's him. Weirdo.
I just remember Josh sending us a voice message and him just going, grab a weight and go bang.
That's it. Fucking hit him out. Yeah.
Oh, that fucking message.
Anyway.
Any other industry, you'd be stripped of everything you fucking own. You'd be look like a twat. You'd never been able to work with people. If that was in a normal workplace, boom.
Hey, bro, you can't go into it, man. People don't know what the fuck's going on. We know what's going on, but people listening.
Anyway, next subject. And if people want to know what we're talking about, 100 likes, get it on. Then Josh bigger than Stephen in the comments. Right. Boom. Get it going.
I love you, Josh.
Anyway, right. On to the first subject. On to the first subject of the video, right? So, Josh, do you want to take this away, Josh? Do you want to take this?
So this is where it starts, right? So back in, like, let's say 2-3 years ago, it was fucking like. Anyway, I just started training really, but you never really saw, like, everyone was fucking natural athlete, natty. There was all this big thing about being natty. Is he not? And since people have been open about their use, Redcon 1, what's his name, Luke Sando did a video openly talking about the use of steroids in the Redcon 1, like ad promoting video.
Yeah,
he's a top athlete. Even so, you'd expect it. However, there's even people who look like they just lift in the gym, right? Who are YouTubers, got loads of subscribers, and they've openly talked about their use, right? This kid, right, today, come on, I'll look on there, right, and I saw he's doing these questions on Instagram. Great way of interacting with your fans. Everyone loves him, right? Anyway, it's like, are you natural? And it was something like, yes, as I said before, I am natural. If I was on steroids, these boys wouldn't have a say. And it's like, this dude had won, right? Fuck it. He had won the PCA Worlds, right? The junior guy. That's him.
Oh!
Okay, Natty, and he's claiming natural status. I'm sorry, right? But I'm sorry. Everyone else in that lineup, people in that lineup have openly talked about it, right? Talked about their own stuff. I'm sorry. If you're talking, and the best thing is now, I said this, people like AJ Morris, people like George Osborne, these natural lads are doing diets, and they are documenting what they're doing, right? They're showing people that they've got a diet for near enough a year to get in contest shape, naturally. So when you're going on your fucking social media with your 50,000, like, you've got a big audience, you're saying, yeah, I do a 12-week diet and I get in contest shape and I'm natural. Are you fucked? Because you're seeing the same boys who are doing it documenting it. Everyone's showing it. You know what I mean? And it's like, what the fuck are you doing? So many people now saying, yeah, cool, I take stuff. I don't promote it. I don't say you have to take it. You should take it, blah, blah, blah. I don't glorify it. I do because I want to be the best at what I'm doing, right? And in bodybuilding, we're lucky enough that we can say this shit and you don't have someone knocking on your door taking everything you fucking own. Do you know what I mean?
We're lucky in Britain, the fact that it's legal. I think that's what a lot of people forget.
Stent.
Go on.
Is that they forget it's not illegal to actually use steroids. The use of steroids is not illegal.
That's fair enough. But I'm talking about fake natties.
No. I get that.
Like, can't you see my logic that it's so easy from a third person point of view to distinguish it, because you can just go, well, I follow this dude. I follow this guy. Hang on a minute.
It doesn't add up.
He's fucking and everyone's open about everything now, aren't they? What food you're doing, what day by day. People want to know what's going on in your life. Wicked. Go and watch a video of day in the life of someone who is natural. Go do it now. Go and watch a day in the life of someone who's unnatural. Go do it now. And they openly talk about it. Boom. So you're getting caught out. It's just fucking so easy. And it fucks me off. It's like, why do it?
I think
insecurity.
The only thing I can think about is why people claim natural is so they either get more people to like them, or where you kick off because I can see your eyes, or so they get like more interest from sponsorships. But what they forget, what they forget is big companies that are actually going to pay you money
for being sincere.
They don't care, because at the end of the day, for them, it's about marketing. So, okay, if you're a bit open about steroids, certain companies won't go with you because they're going with a certain look. But there's still a bunch of other fucking companies that will still sponsor you and will still market you, because to them, you're still marketable. You can still sell their product, whether it's a protein, whether it's fucking headphone covers, or whether it's fucking clothes. You can still market it because people will still want to look like you.
Yeah, that's it.
It's like how although he's dead, I still don't fucking like Rich Piana, but he put it perfectly. It's like, if you see someone driving in a Lamborghini, you don't care how you got it. You don't care if he's a fucking drug dealer. You don't care if he's a teacher. You don't care if he's inherited it from his mum and dad and it's trust fund money. All you care about is he's got a Lamborghini and I don't. Like, at the end of the day, who cares if you're natural or not?
Yeah.
But that's my thing. Is like, all right, you're natural, cool. I get why you get so pissed off about it, Josh. Though I do.
Well, no, it's just I just think it's me personally. Go say what you want, do what you want. Right, cool. The thing is, what I want to talk about is that what's the point of lying about it now when it's so easy to distinguish between the two?
Oh yeah, massively.
When it's so easy, because we've got so many people open about stuff, about the natty guys who are just living their life, who are a lot more in the limelight now than ever, right? Because people are interested. Because, like you just said, a lot of people don't really, I've had quite a few people say, don't really into bodybuilding. I just find you funny. I enjoy your posts, and that's literally a lot of people have said that. And that's literally what you just said. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's so easy to distinguish. What's the point? You know what I mean? I think I said to Stephen, but Stephen said a few good things today as well. But it's just like, what the fuck? Why are people like that?
Yeah. I think...
Bet Stephen had something. Go on. He's fucking ready to go. Or he's fallen asleep.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Are you underwater?
Is that from a marketing point? No, okay. Hello.
There we go. He's here.
Better now.
Yeah. Hello.
Yeah.
What, you here?
Go.
Right. Yeah, so my point of view is this, right? I think in times gone by, it's been a very fashionable thing to look good and still give that hope of expressing yourself as a natural, because people will be like, oh, if he can do it natural, so can I. All I need to do is take this supplement, eat some food, train really hard, and that's what the companies were looking for about 2 or 3 years ago. I think now the times have moved on. I genuinely think, like you boys said, companies don't give a shit whether you're enhanced, whether you're natural, whether you eat fucking bullshit to fucking grow your gains. No, they don't give a shit, man. They want you to sell their product and sell it efficiently. Like, it's gone out of fashion to look good whilst being natural, because everything now is so out in the open. It's ridiculous. I don't know what's happened in the past 18 months, but it's gone from it being such a taboo subject to now being really easy and really like unsubtle to just be open and talk about. Like the gyms that I go to these days now, they literally, one of the first things I'll ever talk about to staff is gear usage. Like all the time. Like it's just such an open subject nowadays in today's environment. Like even in the last 18 months, it's just, I don't know why that is. Maybe as a society, as a culture, we've clued onto the fact that people are bullshitting us. I don't know, but people like Simeon Panda are still yapping on. People like Simeon Panda and Arms Corleone are still yapping on, saying they're natural. And I'm just like, everyone's like,
isn't it? It's like, cool, mate.
You see 99%, and they've got.
To be fair, like
no one cares, man.
Yeah.
Like, no one really gives a look, and you wake up and your ting.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, the thing is, though, it's like, it's a lot of people, it's like, they might have used a lot of PEDs, or they might have used PEDs, and then they've come off them, but they've built their foundation on them. That's another thing, right? This is sort of like a fake natty thing. It's like, I'm a natural athlete, and it's like, but I did gear for 5 years of training, and I got really fucking strong. Then I come off it properly, carried on eating really well, carried on training like a fucking ox. I've actually got stronger since I've done it, and it's like, cool. Well, you built your foundation enhanced, right? It's like losing your virginity. You fuck with birth, right? And you go, and then you don't go, oh no, still a virgin. It's the same thing. You've lost it. You've lost your ability to claim that you're natural. You lost your virginity. You lost your claim to be that you're a virgin. At the end of the day, it's the same thing.
My favourite one is when people are like, "Oh, I've been natural for 2 years." It's like, no,
UKDF.
You're just natural at the moment. You've already used stuff, and now you're not. That doesn't mean you're natural.
What I say to people, when people say to me, "Oh, you take anything?" I'm like, "No, I'm not at the moment," because that's the right answer to give. Because there are times where you need to flux in and out between cycling and cruising, and to me, when someone says, "Oh, you want anything?" when I'm just taking tests, technically, you're not on him, because you're just replacing your natural hormone system with outside interference. Like your body's going to be making that 125 mgs or 150 mgs of testosterone a week. You're just putting it in the system anyway.
150. Wait, what? What did you say? 1,500?
150 milligrams, Josh, not 1,500.
150.
Not 1,000, you mongrel.
You're 1.5 grams. I thought that's a good fruit.
Fucking idiot.
Jesus Christ. That's what that fucking bloke's on who says Natty.
Imagine. I'll be back for fucking bad. Literally, RIP to the fucking Galdem out there, mate. Fuck one.
RIP to the Galdem. Hey, kill me. Right. I think that's that round over.
Right, next. Right, go on. Next.
Let me just say one thing before you end.
Next topic. Right, so
everyone's thinking out there who's like, I'm starting my page up and being.
Said our piece on that.
Don't go overboard talking about use your gear. Just don't really. Just be you. Just be fucking you. Don't claim that you're natural if you're not natural, because at the end of the day, you get sniffed out and you get laughed at by us. And I've got a big ginger beard. All right, there you go. That's it. Done.
What's the next topic, Stephen?
So next topic.
I like this. We're being professional.
Stevens. That's the next one. I'm joking. Go on, Steve.
people burning themselves out on after show or during off season, and this can be a multitude of things. This can be mentally, physically, emotionally. So what have you guys kind of experienced yourselves in terms of burning out, and like, how that's affected your training, your kind of like day-to-day life, your emotional state, and how you kind of live life on a daily basis?
Like for myself, I've burned myself out quite a few times now. Like properly put myself into the ground, couldn't recover, couldn't be fucked with training. It kind of ties into when I've had like quite bad depression in the past, which I won't get into because it's not the time or the place. But I think as bodybuilders, especially because we're young, we have this mindset of just go, just keep fucking going, and it's mainly driven by ego.
Yeah.
And when you're starting to burn out, and when you burn out, it's hard to recognize that. It's quite hard to recognize. Shit, I got to take a step back.
Yeah.
I got to take 5 steps back to take 10 steps forward, and it's very, very hard to recognize that. My biggest thing is when I've burnt myself out, not only training goes to shit, but I can't be bothered working, and I love my job. And my relationships with, I've pushed myself that far into the ground. I've ruined, maybe 2 relationships in the past now. I think the thing I've found is on the back end of a prep, especially if you've done like a prep as long as Steve and I have, which is like 26 plus weeks, you got to take time off straight away rather than being like, because when you finish, Stephen will probably agree to this. When we both finished, we were both buzzing to get into the office, like, yes, let's start growing, let's get right fucking into it. But you got to remember, you've just spent 20 plus weeks, however many weeks, 30 plus weeks, on cycle, killing yourself with training, cardio, dieting, cleanse, fat burners, everything else. It's like making your body go up and down with crazy hormones. And then when you finish, you're like, oh, the goal's done, and you kind of turn off. And then you get this drop off. And I think that, anyway, especially myself, doesn't help because my body's wanting to be like, all right, cool, we're done. Time to chill. And then my brain, because I'm motivated from the show, absolutely. I'm like, no, let's keep fucking smashing. And it just doesn't go well.
For me, right, in terms of burning out, I burnt out massively in 2018. And due to coming out of a prep in April, so doing December to April, coming out for about a month and a half, and I'm not going to say like being like ushered into another prep, but I think the people around me at that time were very keen for me to, as was I, to be honest with you, as was I, and I ultimately take responsibility for this, but going back into another prep in the middle of June and then prepping for the finals, by the time the finals came around, mate, I was shot physically, I was shot mentally, like I was probably in the most fragile state, both physically and mentally, that I could have been at that stage of my time, in terms of like status, emotional status, everything. Like everything was like getting to me a little bit more and all that. And yeah, like in terms of like personal circumstances, everything took a nosedive in terms of like relationships and stuff. It took a massive hit, and then I kind of picked myself up and was like, right, let's do off season. And then I'd never really recovered. I kind of like trained for a bit after the finals, and then everything just kind of went to pot. And I put most of that down to kind of wanting to stay relevant on social media, because I saw how much success I gained after my first prep. I kind of got a taste for that, and my motives, not my motivation, but my motives why I was doing what I was doing changed from I want to do this for myself and I want to do this for X, Y, and Z to right, I want to keep my social media growing, and this is the best way possible to do that. And I feel like that's something I've learned now in the hard way, and I won't be doing that again in terms of doing it for purpose, because I felt like it wasn't the same buzz of getting up in the morning doing my cardio. It wasn't the intensity. And like, well, you can all say we've done 40 minutes on the Stairmaster, but it's the kind of the way we do it and the intensity that we carry it out on,
etc. Yeah.
The level of my second press just weren't the same, and that was all driven by ego, wanting to be relevant. And people got to understand it's hard because no one will care. As shit as it sounds, no one will care when you're in your off season. They don't like the fat photos. They don't like the multiple pictures because they don't see anything. There's nothing there to see. It's not It's not appetizing on the eye, and it's not aesthetically pleasing. So that's when your mental fortitude is tested, because when no one really gives a shit about you, and you only get a few like certain people that are interested in what you do.
Yeah, you got your like
hence why your likes. Exactly, you got your engagements and your likes go right down, and that's the bit where a lot of people I know they struggle.
Yeah,
hard.
Yeah, that's true. 110% agree with that, Stephen.
One thing I'll add to that, Stephen, with the social media side, that's a big part of why I don't post a lot of photos, and the ones I do is just usually from prep, because like seeing the like day to day to an off season in a photo is fucking boring. Like Jamie Durago put a thing up, it was either last night or a day ago, and it's like the people that post progress photos consistently in the off season. It's like, why? Your body's not going to be changing in 5 days,
exactly.
in 7 days. It'll be minimal. So like the majority of stuff I post,
anything you do see just under body fat. So yeah.
So like the majority of stuff I post at the moment and have done for a while now is videos of me training.
Yeah.
And it's not only what I've noticed is what all the big names in the industry have talked about when it comes to sponsorships and getting recognised is finding your niche. And I've recognised that part of that for me is my strength, so I kind of try to capitalise on that. But my biggest thing is like, all right, cool. When people see me on stage and I'm shredded and whatever, and they're like, oh, I want to see that. I want to be like that. So, well, it starts in the off season when you're training fucking hard.
Yeah.
That's why I post videos of when I deadlift my fucking nose bursts, or when I was doing RDLs 2 weeks ago, my fucking eyes popped. Not physically, but like.
Yeah.
Like, because I'm training in the off season, I'm pushing that fucking hard, and that's what gets the results. That's why I'm a big fan of GP, because I can't remember last time he actually posted on his page, not on his story, a photo of his physique, like an actual progress photo. The majority of stuff he posts of his own training, not his business or his clients.
Yeah, it's a lot of the way this physique, not the actual physique itself. But, you know.
Yeah, a lot of the stuff he posts is just of his training, or how he got there, because that's what's important. Like, I could post a photo of my physique now, and it's not going to mean a fucking jack shit to the people who follow me. It's how you get there. That's why. That's what I pay attention to.
Yeah, that's true. True too. It's probably one of the reasons why I like documenting, do weekly videos on YouTube, so people can look back at my weekly videos of the off season at the next prep.
See what you've been doing.
What me finishing the British finals as looking like a bikini girl, and then coming where I am then, where I'll be then in the future, and we'll see the transformation that this guy. His food increased a little bit each week. He got bigger. His training, his banter was funny, whatever. That's that kind of shit, and then literally has grown. But I've shown everyone that look, the gains are made in the off season.
Yeah,
the improvements are made in your cave. Hence the hiding in your cave, being in your tunnel, the tunnel vision, being in your little dome. It still works. I mean, for any prime example for me burning out, to be honest, I think where I've had JP the whole time has really prevented me from burning out at any point in time. Really has, especially under sort of reading a lot of my last unit before I went to uni was talking about overtraining syndrome. A lot of the sort of early signs of overtraining syndrome came to me towards just sort of feeling lethargic, sort of waking up, feeling like, oh, I want to go, I want to stay in bed. That kind of thing, which is not me. I'm up, I'm ready to go. I'm annoying first thing as I wake up. Do you know what I mean? Just one of those people who just is ready to go. And I just straight away that check-in messaged him, said, look, this doesn't feel right. Okay, sounds like we need a week off. Wicked, boom. Had the week off, felt amazing. So coming out of prep, really had it planned, right? Come off everything, just went on a cruise. Enjoy week, 2 days, enjoy whatever food you want, 2 days off plan, then just have, as I can recall, 6 meals a day, or no training, with complete week off of 50 grams of protein, something carbs, something fat. Didn't really stick to it. Just I did everything and everything. Just everything and everything. It was happy times. And then he'd come back with a training plan, and it was rebound nicely was the goal. I was working as well. I think it was really good. Plus, I should put a lot of time and effort into other things like YouTube, wanting to just be a bit more open on social media about me, like who I am. Yeah. Just answering the missus, spending time with her was a big. So I didn't really have a burnout phase, but something Stephen touched upon about off season, where you go in a lot of people who are doing their shows or just coming out their shows will realise this. You will come out your rebound, you'll start your off season. So 14 weeks, whatever your rebound is of your cruise, however you're on top, or whether you cruise for, PCT, whatever you're doing, you will have this transition of where you upload a photo and it will just be low engagement. No one will give a fuck who you are. No one gives a shit, right? You'll have your usual, the people still around who still give you the messages, still have all of that. Their names come very, very frequent, and usually, like myself, I follow them. At the end of the day, I follow them. The ones who are really, you do message me. But it's like that, and then you do upload through my off season. I've uploaded a few photos. I think I uploaded one the last week. I actually haven't taken my kit off. Done a photo in my pants, just full naked for a long time. Did it, and it was popular. It was popular because no one's seen you for a while. But I just want to show people what I'm looking like. Do all my training on the YouTube and show everyone, if you want to see me train, how I do it, what I'm doing, my actual day-to-day life. Go check my weekly updates. That's where I'm going to see that boring shit if you want to see it. Do you know what I mean?
That's it. Yeah, that's the thing where you got to make yourself accountable when no one's watching, because it's very easy to get motivated when people are interested, because you see the fruits of your labor all the time. But when you don't see all the fruits and you don't see all the attention, that's where the real challenge begins. And you've got to there's no one really giving you that incentive apart from yourself, because like you say, the engagement's low, everything's low. And that's where I think off-season having a coach is actually quite beneficial, because it keeps you on track and it keeps you accountable for what you need to do on a day-to-day basis. It's all about building those bricks, and every single day is a brick. And to go through 365 days of the year is enough bricks to build a house. Do you know what I mean? If you keep building those bricks day in, day out, you're going to build a pretty fucking big house and a pretty fucking strong house. So, and that's when the shit happens on stage. When people really go away, people are so scared. They are so scared. And this is such a social media problem. People are so scared to go out, get fat, put that layer of fat on in order to put that muscle on. And they don't want to lose those abs. They don't want to lose their shape. Purely because they're scared of becoming irrelevant. And it's so sad to see. People these days.
Yeah. One of the things.
Go on, say that again.
They don't want to look soft.
I've seen one. He's just lost muscle mass. He's lost muscle mass. He looked better on stage last year than he did this year.
Who's that?
And it's because he just dieting. He's dieting.
Oh.
Who are we talking about?
It's just a guy from my gym. Just a guy from my gym. He's kept dieting.
Yeah.
And he's lost his muscle mass. He's lost the muscle mass that he had last year, and now he's got to start again. But he's not. He's that kind of guy. He wants to stay too relevant on social media, so he'll always stay in shape. And he's just going to dwindle and become irrelevant in that way.
Yeah. What are you doing it for? What are you doing? Another thing, like we all start this sport. I've probably been training the least out of all of you. You know what I mean? But I started this and I just went, I want to be a bodybuilder. Like, this is wicked. This is awesome. You know, went to Thai boxing, getting beaten the shit out of, had a year out, went to the gym, started training again, realised I've got a bit of shape. A few guys went, you got a bit of shape, you should go down to the bodybuilding gym. Went down to the bodybuilding gym, met some fucking lifetime friends, had some fucking wicked sessions, had some dodgy times, had some wicked times, you know what I mean? And I really found what I loved. Like, I've done every single sport, really found what drove me. And I just look, when I think back to it, I think, you know, at the end of the day, social media is me just being open with people and me just sharing my journey. That's it.
What people forget is social media is just an outlet. And the irony, the biggest irony of it all, of the people that are too scared to get a little bit lean, a little bit chunkier, shall I say, because of social media and they want to stay relevant, is that when you get out of all of us, out of like myself, out of all three of us right now, and Liam on Instagram, I've got the least amount of followers. So with me, I'm a bit like, no one follows me, so I don't care if I'm relevant or not. Like, I don't care if I look a bit too fat, because no one follows me. But the irony is, because of that, I don't care about getting a little bit out of shape in the off season if it means I'm going to progress. And you know what that's going to make me? And you know what that's going to make me when I start progressing up the ranks? It's going to make me more relevant.
On stage.
It's going to make me more relevant for the long term, because it'll make me a better and more successful bodybuilder.
Exactly, that's it, mate.
And that's the irony.
And it's that long-term vision that people lack. People are so short-sighted in today's game that they think, oh, what happens tomorrow is the be-all and end-all. It's not. You got to look at what happens in 2 years' time. You got to look at what happens where you want to be in 3 years' time. And if it means you've got to get a bit of fat, it means you've got to get a bit chunky to put on that solid 10 pounds of muscle mass throughout the year, then fucking do it. But people are too scared for it, so fuck it.
It's when people are like, oh, well, James Hollingshed did it. It's like, yeah, but have you also seen how diligent that motherfucker is?
Yeah.
And he's a pro. His whole life is his training.
Yeah, it's his job.
It's a lot easier to stay lean in the off season when all you're doing 365 days of the year, 24/7 is your job, and you're getting fucking paid for it, and you're getting paid good money for it. It's a lot easier.
Yeah. When you're 280 pounds though of solid muscle, you know, it's going to take a lot of a lot of overeating to get over that body fat. You know what I mean?
Exactly. The amount that man must need to eat to just maintain.
You know, yeah. And you got to consider he's been doing it for how many years. He's eaten the junk food. He's done it that way.
Yeah, exactly. He's 8-10 years into this.
Exactly. When you get to a certain time where he's very health conscious, right? He's always banging on about health. He's Team JP, who's like bang about wants to get health. Oh no, he's my coach. The reason why it's like let's not eat lots of shit and get overly weight is I know I'm for one. If I get really, really overweight and put a lot of fat on, things go wrong, and we don't want that. You know, last thing I did was my kidneys packing in. Do you know what I mean? And then that's
the thing that gets me is like, yeah, you gotta get a little chubby, but you can't get too chubby. Like, there's a line.
Yeah, well,
there's a line. But at the end of the day, the people you see progress from show to show, because we're all juniors, so that when we go into the men's classes, and the people that do well going straight into the men's classes are going to be the people that don't give a fuck about getting a little bit too like fat in the off season because they committed to the fucking process.
That's it. I mean, this
it is. Like, there's a guy we all competed against, and I won't mention him because I'm not about that. But he doesn't put any fucking weight on. He's still like 6 weeks out. But even back then, when we all compete against him, he wasn't even in the first call-outs. I said, well, like, quit competing, quit trying to stay lean.
Yeah.
Get a little bit chubby. Get some.
You want to you funny cunt.
Get some fucking weight on your frame, and then you'll maybe crack a first call. Never mind, win a show.
Yeah, that's it.
Do you get what I mean? Like,
man.
What is your end goal? Like, is your end goal a pro card? Is your end goal a British Championship? Because if it is, then fucking dig your heels in and get ready to eat a lot of fucking food and train very fucking hard. If your end goal is just to be relevant on social media, quit competing in bodybuilding.
Yeah, just start focusing on being able to engage and
focus on social media. There's nothing wrong with people that do that, and there are plenty of people that do it that don't compete.
And they're making a lot more money than all three of us.
Being who you are and advertising you, they'll buy onto you, and that's it. You'll make your living doing that. However, that's I mean, in my eyes, it's like, really, is that your goal? I want to be the best fucking bodybuilder. I want to be the biggest ginger everyone knows. When I turn up to a show, they look at it and go, "Fuck, it's that ginger cunt." And I've got to, how you doing? Put on my Instagram. How you doing, lad? How's it going? I'm with these boys, and they think, "Oh, he's really alright," but he's a big ginger cunt. He didn't need to turn up to this show, did he? Do you know what I mean? That's it. And I want to be known that worldwide.
Yeah.
Simply as that. And then know that he's a cool dude, but he's a big bad bodybuilder who means business on the stage.
Yeah, I mean, that's the point, though. And
off season
for us, social media is just a tool.
Yeah,
like
sharing stuff.
Does social media make me that much money? It's helped me get a lot busier with PTing. It's helped me get a lot busier with my clients.
So that's the thing with it, isn't it? You're not going to get fucking money from social media if you're a fucking dipshit who doesn't know anything, not do anything.
The thing is,
photos up,
this is largely just who I am as a person. But I wouldn't want to be sponsored by one of the companies that just sponsor social media stars. Like that's not me. That's not who I am. Hello?
Where's he gone?
Well, you froze.
What, me?
There was that. Like, it's cool if I've got utmost respect for people that are big on social media and big on YouTube and stuff. I've got a lot of respect for them as businessmen. But in terms of an athlete or a bodybuilder or a competitor, I don't have that much time for them or people in the gym, because you're not doing what's hardest, and what's hardest is competing. And that's including, like, whether you're bodybuilder, classic physique, men's physique, bikini, train figure, train bikini, whatever. The people that are in the gym 24/7, grinding the fucking arse off, are the people that compete in this sport.
Yeah.
So that's just.
What's the next? Is that wrapped up?
I feel like it's becoming far more fashionable now. Way more fashionable. You see people the likes of who can we point out that's grown in social media 10 months? Let's use Jace Long, for example. So Jace, I remember him when he first prepped for his Irish competition in May. I believe he had about 6,000 followers. And he's just kind of done his own thing, posted what he wants to post, posted a lot of his client work, posted a lot of himself. And he's now up to 12,000, something like that.
He's doubled it. So he's doubled it in less than a year.
It's becoming more fashionable.
Yeah,
so it's becoming more fashionable. But at the same time, it's back to the old. Well, he's competed. He's done 2 preps now in the back of 10 months. So it's old age thing of being in shape brings attention, because in the space of May to April, he did 2 preps. Do you know what I mean? So,
but he didn't give he did it because he wanted to be a bodybuilder. He wanted to win. And I think he got robbed in his Dabba show.
I don't know who we're talking about. So that's
big dude.
You both keep freezing. Maybe it's my Wi-Fi.
In terms of what time are we on? Are we on a good time?
We're on 43 minutes. For me, in terms of
one more.
Just go to about an hour.
It's working. The internet went.
So
let's go to about an hour.
To the final topic that we're going to cover is best experience on pre-workout, and also what we look for in our pre-workout supplements or intra-workout supplements, shall we say.
All right, I'm going to get the panel of the one I'm using at the moment then, because it's fucking awesome.
I want to talk about best experience, right? And this may not be the best stuff I've ever had or the strongest, but I tell you what, this is like one of my first experiences with pre-workout and what it was. So this is when, boom, Callum von Mongo's just come on the scene, that big Australian bastard, when he was a big bastard as well. And
he's really like big anymore.
Sheldakor, 4th generation come out. There's probably about 20 of them now because they've gone overboard and they've killed themselves.
Oh, yeah.
Right? But they spoke business when it was Callum Volmonga. It was like, yes. They put his little videos up on his YouTube, right? And it was fucking wicked. He just went this bloke, right? He had like 100,000 followers as well. I remember going on his account of the day. It's like 3-4 million. I thought, what the fuck happened?
He did an ad for Gucci not that long ago.
Yeah, I mean, this has got that's just crazy, right? But what? Anyway, so he anyway, so I remember that come out, and I was like, oh, you know what? That looks really good. Anyway, I was like, you know what? I'm going to get some fruit punch. This is how fucking of a noob I was to the games, right? I was natty as well. I had I went on bodybuilding.com and got scammed for like 35 quid for the fucking thing. Buying it.
Fuck yourself, mate.
Right. It came with free samples as well. I had about 4 free samples of gold standard whey, which I eventually bought some of that for about 50 quid. Because for like 900, what is it, 1.7 kilos. Fucking scam that is as well. Anyway, took this fucking pre-workout on the way. I was fucking ready, mate. I never fucking felt something like it. I was in my little Mini in my car and I had this little Mini and I was fucking ready. I was driving down the road just fucking raging off my tits. It was fucking sick. Took it a second time and got pulled over by the police. Boom.
That's class.
That's pretty much, yeah, that's my best experience. Yeah, I got yeah, it was mad, mate. My car was 6 months due MOT, which I didn't realise. But I was in pre-workout. I was just like, yeah! Proper £100 fine.
£100 fine.
Fucking
Fucking hell.
nuts.
Well, that was,
mate.
I reckon he again because I was pulling off your nut on pre-workout. But yeah, that's probably the best experience I've had on pre-workout. Just because it was like, I remember going on the fucking preacher count, just blowing up the fucking tens. I was like, yeah! I was like, this is sick! I was like, this is so fucking good. I just remember being off my tits. And then probably the second best was 5150 when I took that.
Oh.
It blew me socks off.
Yes. You know that bird yesterday that I trained with, right? She had the 5150, and I was like, yeah, I looked at it and it had like creatine blend, like NO blend, like pump blend, but it had about fucking 5 different blends in it. I was like, how the fuck do you fucking operate on that? There's so much shit going on.
Kidneys in it.
Yeah, your kidneys must be fucking dying on that shit, literally. But I gave her a scoop of my pre-workout, yeah, and then in the fucking gym she had a bloody scoop of that 5150. So she had double scooped on fucking pre-workout. I was like, you're mad at. I was like, nah, it's not for me. She went, you were fucking hand, mate. And then I'm not scooping.
Say that again. Go.
I said I'm not one for taking too much pre-workout. I like to not rely on it because I think it's a very addictive supplement to rely upon, and it's a lot of money. So in terms of me having the best pre-workout, I don't really have an experience of pre-workout. I usually take very, very low dosages.
I'm with you on that,
So
Steve.
I'm a bit boring.
Are you not using that Stars and Pipes or something? I saw that in your story a while ago.
Red, White and Boom. Red, White and Boom pre-workout. I don't know what it's called. It's in the cupboard. But it's got caffeine in it. It's got 400 milligrams of caffeine per scoop. And I've worked my way up to about 3/4 of a scoop right now. But I don't think I'll be exceeding a scoop anytime soon. Because that shit will knock your bollocks off.
I've used that before. That's fucking good.
It's fucking... It's nasty shit, man.
The thing is, I'm on with you about pre-workouts. I was saying before that I don't use pre-workouts unless... I have some pre-workout, and the only time I do use it was if I've done an early on a Friday. If I'm training on a Friday, well, I've been up since I guess start work at like 6 in the morning, and I don't finish work till about 3-4, which is a long day. Then I go and train. So that's the day when I just think that's the only day where I'll utilise using a pre-workout, only because I start feeling quite tired when I start driving. Yeah. And I've had moments where my head's doing this. Shit. The worst thing is that was my old work pattern, so it won't be a problem. But soon. But that was the thing is, every other day was late.
Yeah.
So it was the only day I had to get up. Considering I usually get up 7, 8 o'clock, it was just completely out of that sleeping pattern. But yeah, it was that's the only time I'd use it. So I'm on with you about that, Stephen, about pre-workout. I mean, if I'm out to the gym with someone and someone goes, "Oh, do you want to try some pre-workout?" I will use it. I'm not like, "Oh no," you know what I mean? Can't turn down free drugs anyway. But like, it's just one of those things. Yeah, I'm on.
If you don't need it, you don't take it.
I'm on that. Yeah, I do think there's a placebo effect of some people get in a zone. If they don't have pre-workout, they cannot have a good session.
See, this is where I think we need Liam, so he's on my side, because I wouldn't say I need it to have a good session. I think it's more habit of using it.
Yeah,
I wouldn't say.
Bro.
I wouldn't say like I'm addicted.
I want to get to your stage. I don't want to get to.
Say that again.
So what you just said there. I don't want to get to that stage. I don't want to get to the stage where pre-workout. Yeah, it's a supplement that I do or don't really need, but I take it because I feel like it gives me that edge. I never want to get to that stage. I either take pre-workout because I feel like I need to kick up the arse, or I just go in and I make myself kick myself up the arse and have a good session.
To be fair, like the sessions at the moment, the only sessions I use them for, like the sessions I do need that kick up the arse, like the ones that I'm looking at my logbook and I'm like, fuck, this is a grueling bastard in one. Like, because I split my sessions up now, like back, chest, and shoulders and legs, and they're the 3 sessions I need it, and then my shoulders, chest, and arms, and lats and hamstrings session, I don't need it. So I tend to just take pump pre-workout.
Pump formula.
Yeah, which I personally find if you're just taking a pump pre-workout, you're not getting that much out of it.
Do you know what I've just fuck me. Do you know what I've just done?
So aren't you? Of like the better blood flow, etc. What sort of ones like that have been shown to that literature does show that it can, increase blood flow, etc. Whatever. But I mean, that's what I was saying earlier on at the start before we started recording, that I do like to take Vasamax. I will take that. I might have that. The non-stim on a Friday. That's the thing. Or sometimes I might have a non-stim pre-workout if I just feel like, you know what? I feel like trying it. I feel like trying this pre-workout. I'll try, and I am leading towards, you know what? Next time I want to buy some pre-workout, I'm going to buy a non-stim and use it when I think I want to use it, and that's it. I don't think it's necessary. It's not something that should be in your gym bag that I think is an arsenal that should be used. I'd much rather you would spend money on food, then probably intra-workout supplement would probably be better. If you want to buy something, maybe, just make sure you got your food first. It should be your last things on the list.
See, I think that's where I come. I'm just a bit of a dickhead with my money, so I still buy decent food. I still pay for all my food because
of course,
I need to. But I think it's just because I can afford it. Like if I could,
if I only had £100 a month for supplements, then I wouldn't buy pre-workout. I'd be buying all my health subs and then my intra and then protein, and then pre-workout would be like last on the list. I think it's more just because I'm able to afford it and I don't do anything else in my fucking life that I'm like, I've got that spare cash, so I may as well get it.
I see that aspect of it. Like a lot of us in this game, we don't go out and drink. You go out and drink on a Friday and Saturday night, 180, 200 quid gone. 100
easy.
Gone, right? Well, you buy some pre-workout,
40 quid for at least what?
You buy something that's going to last you 8 weeks.
Yeah.
So you put that in the back of your head, and you know that that's money I could do it. I'll do it. However, for me, I'm a bit of a tight ass when it comes to things. So I think, if I can save this amount of money, I can pay for 6 months of rent.
Yeah.
Where for me, I think it's more of an investment.
Yeah. No, I get that. Like, in terms of experience, so this is back when I was training, when I was still in school. So 16? And it probably would have been not long after I did my first show. So back in 2013. The gym I was training in, we had a couple tubs of the original Jack 3D.
I've heard about this shit.
Oh, tell you what. I remember having buying a tub like a week out.
Tell you what. Socks off.
I remember buying a tub when I was like 10 days out from the show. And I was like, I'll use it when I finish. It'll be like a present to myself. I remember using a scoop of... Yeah. I was 16, 17. I remember taking a scoop. I think it was like probably the 3/4 way through the 6th period of the school day. Because I'd walk to the gym and it'd take like 10 minutes. And I got like halfway there and just started like... I could just feel I was ready to go. And I think I trained chest for about 3 hours straight. I'm probably with the rest period of like 60 seconds. Just going. I probably would have done like, because we didn't have much in the gym, so probably would have done like incline Smith press, flat Smith press, incline dumbbell press, flat dumbbell press.
What is this?
Yeah, genuinely, like
What is this shit?
incline dumbbell, barbell, flat barbell, any fly I could think of, just fucking everything, just go.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
That shit was good. I mean, I was also 16, 17, so it probably hit me like a fucking
It came legal.
building.
They ban it.
Yeah, and then it became legal a couple years ago, and I remember using it. I was like, this isn't the same.
They took the ingredients out of it. It was like DM. It was
DMAA or DA.
And it was banned in the UK, so they got rid of it.
Because the one I'm using now, the Biohacks Pre 3 or whatever you want to call it, that's got DMAE in it.
Ooh.
Which is meant to be similar to DMAA. And I'll tell you what.
It's a precursor to fucking meth, mate.
Oh well. That's
why it's banned. Okay. Precursor.
What, the DMAA?
It's a precursor to meth. Yeah.
So, stimulant, wasn't it? That's why
you'll get some fucking meth high, man. It's mad.
But the Biohacks Pre, the Biohacks Pre is fucking decent.
Okay, pre-workout. That's exactly what you're doing with fucking Jack 3D.
Yeah, Jack 3D.
The equivalent of taking a fucking bump of MDMA and fucking snorting up your nose.
A bump.
I mean, I'll try anything once, so.
You like drugs?
What about you, Stephen? What's your best experience? Come on. You got to have one when you start training.
Surely you have one. Everyone's used pre-workout.
Sniff on a step.
My best experiences in life only involve one thing, my friend, and it's not pre-workout.
Oh, right.
I genuinely don't know. But, yeah.
All right.
That we're on an hour now, aren't we? Yeah, we're pretty much there.
Yeah.
So yeah, I reckon that'll do it for today. So this has been
some touchy stuff today, and then we ended it on a bang.
Sort of variety of subjects, and I feel like it's been quite full on in terms of our opinions. But you know what? That's what you tune in to hear, our full and unadulterated opinion. So you've got it. And
remember, if
that is episode 4.
Banter. See it?
Yeah, it's all just fun and games. If you actually talk to us about it and confront us about it, we will shit ourselves, okay? So please don't do that. All right, but apart from that, yeah, thank you guys for listening. Please don't be afraid to drop a comment on the video, and please give us that thumbs up. And if you haven't already subscribed, click that subscribe button and the notification bell. So you know that
Spotify as well. So follow us on Spotify and iTunes.
That's it.
That's it.
Spotify and iTunes, and I hope you guys have enjoyed listening. So that is us for today, episode 4 of Bodybuilding Banter Off, and we are going to sign out. Catch you guys in a bit.
Boom.
Sweet. Boom.